Megan is escorted by her parents, Michelle Gross and Barry Dalton. She is a criminal justice major with a minor in psychology. Megan's favorite sports moment was hitting a triple in the Rams' first home game this season. Her favorite scripture is Mark 10:27. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man it is impossible, but not with God. For all things are possible with God." After graduation, Megan plans to pursue a master's degree in psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Gross. We now turn to Lexi Harmon. Lexi is being escorted by her mom and dad and her nephew Raiden. She is a psychology major, and her favorite sports moment was pitching 9 innings against Point and getting the win. Lexi's words of wisdom are, "Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you have no idea about. Always be kind." After graduation, Lexi looks to get her social work license and pursue a master's degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi Harmon. Our next senior is Gabby Mellick. Gabby is escorted by her dad, Jeff Mellick, her mom, Christina, and little sister, Maddie. Gabby is a biology major with a minor in chemistry. She says, having played softball at Bluefield College the past 4 years, there are way too many amazing moments and memories to even recount just one. Her words of wisdom come from her dad, "If it were easy, everyone would do it." After graduation, Gabby plans to get her master's in biomedical science through VCOM, and after that attend medical school in hopes of becoming a dermatologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Mellick. Next up is Lichen Sparks. Lichen is escorted by her parents, Willie and Paula Sparks. She is a sports medicine major. Lichen's favorite sports moment at Bluefield College was being able to make lifelong friends with her teammates and throwing a no-hitter her freshman year. She has some words of wisdom for her teammates. Always remember the legacy you want to leave behind. Play for your future teammates and love each other. Find your motivation and play for whoever and whatever that may be. Let softball be your escape from the stress of everyday life. Lichen adds and says this to her teammates, "I love you guys and thank you for making my senior year one I will never forget." Her favorite scripture is Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me." After graduation, Lichen plans on attending nursing school at Southwest Virginia Community College in hopes of becoming a nurse practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, Lichen Sparks. Our final senior is Talon Strange. Talon is escorted by her parents, Chuck and Billy Strange. Tay has already graduated from BC with a degree in English with a teaching license. She is currently in the Masters of Educational Leadership program. Her favorite sports moment at Bluefield College was run ruling the number 13 ranked team in the nation her freshman year. Talon's words of wisdom come from her dad, Chuck Strange. "Don't get lost in the sauce. Make every day a holiday and every meal a banquet." Ladies and gentlemen, Talon Strange. Bluefield College thanks these young ladies and their families for their time, effort, and dedication to the Bluefield College softball program. We wish you the best as you traverse life, and remember, once a Ram, always a Ram. Let's have one more round of applause for our Bluefield College softball seniors. We now ask all the senior softball players to please gather around the circle for a final group picture. We will have introductions, the invocation, and the national anthem shortly. for our national anthem.
It's a great day for a softball doubleheader and senior day at that here at Graham Rec Park as Bluefield College takes on Columbia International University. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel on the call for you. Glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network in a very exciting time for Bluefield College softball. Not only is it senior day, but the Rams, for the first time ever, have qualified for the AAC tournament after a split of a doubleheader over on Friday in Barberville, Kentucky. The Rams went 1-1 against the team from Barberville and Union. After losing that first game, Bluefield College was able to pick up the win. And now a day where they're able to celebrate the seniors that are in the lineup: Megan Gross, Lexi Harmon, Lichen Sparks, Taylon Strange, and Gabby Mellick. Should be fun for Bluefield College today, going up against a CIU team that has struggled a bit this season. The Rams from South Carolina right now are 13-26 and 7-15 in the conference. The Rams with a 9-13 record in the AAC and currently 15-15 overall. First pitch, and we are underway with the ball outside from Jocelyn Thompson, who gets the start, the freshman. So the count 1-0 to Tanaya Ellis. We are underway. 1 ball, no strikes, and the first pitch. Check swing, and that actually hit her bat, so it's a foul ball to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Well, Bluefield College, last time we saw them here, what a crazy game that was at against Truett McConnell, where the Rams were down 4-0 and ended up getting the win 5-4 after 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. That pitch zooms in just a bit outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Didn't miss by much. And now a 2-1 count to Ellis, followed by Robin Andrews and Haley Wilkerson. And a 2-1 count. Righty lefty, here's the pitch. Slaps it down the left field line and foul. And that will run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So with an even count at 2-2, trying to start it out well here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jocelyn Thompson with Lichen Sparks playing up at second base. Swinging a ground ball right side, snagged by Harmon, trying to win the race with a bag. Toss in time. A connection from senior to senior for the first out. Oh, the 3-4 put out. Lexi Harmon probably was better off just diving to the bag, but had the awkward tag anyway, and Lichen Sparks with a sigh of relief. So there is 1 out on the board now here in the top of the first inning for Robin Andrews, the right fielder. Batting on the right side, up against Jocelyn Thompson. Rams with Macy Martin at third. Once again at short for Bluefield College, Chloe Hicks, who's played a great middle of the infield this year as that first pitch comes in for a strike. Out in left field, Megan Gross, the senior. Gabby Mellick in center field, the senior. And in right field, Taylon Strange as well. So 3 seniors in the outfield and 2 on the right side of the infield. Ripped foul onto the grass side, and it makes it now no balls and 2 strikes. So the count at 0-2, 1 away, nobody on. And Jocelyn Thompson is ready here. Rips and deals. That's fastball high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, Bluefield College going to play Senior Day today. Doubleheader, obviously 2 7-inning games. Going to be right back here tomorrow on the Rams Digital Sports Network as well. All in 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fouled away, right side and out of play. Ball and 2 strikes with 1 away. Outside and high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the 2-2 count and 1 away. Nobody on. Thompson trying to silence the second batter of the inning. And Andrews pops it up, shallow center. Sparks calls it off and makes the catch for the second out. That's good for Bluefield. A couple of long at-bats that end in and out anyway. And now with 2 outs, here's Haley Wilkerson.
Haley Wilkerson.
Here's the catcher, Haley Wilkerson. Rips it down the left field line, dropping quickly. It drops for a base hit. Megan Gross throws it all the way into second quickly. And now there's a single with 2 outs.
Shortstop, Caitlin Creel.
Caitlin Creel comes up. Two outs. And the first pitch just a bit high on the rise ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Caitlin Creel. Shortstop, trying to bring home the runner at first with 2 gone here. Jocelyn Thompson giving up a base hit already after getting the first 2 outs. Bouncer on the left side. Hicks going to throw to second. Boy, she loves to make the hard play. She would have won the race to second easily, but the side is retired. So now we go to the bottom of the first. Rams coming to bat here on the Rams Digital Sports Network, and this one all tied up 0-0. Rams trying to break that when we come back.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Claudia Santana to lead it off for Bluefield up against Katie McGovern. Welcome back, bottom of the first. 0-0 the score here on Senior Day, game one of this doubleheader. Already underway as Santana, the native of the Dominican Republic, steps in. And the first pitch is fouled away left side now to play. And it is now no balls and one strike. Let's look at the rest of the lineup, shall we? Christina Sanchez, the catcher, batting second. Lichen Sparks, the second baseman, batting third. Lexi Harmon, the first baseman, as the cleanup hitter today. Talon Strange going to be the fifth batter and the right fielder. Meanwhile, Santana watches that one outside, a ball and a strike. Anyway, Chloe Hicks, the shortstop, batting sixth. Gabby Mellick, the center fielder, batting seventh. Macy Martin at third, batting eighth. As that one is laced into left field, base hit. So Santana with a bullet into left field, leading off the game well for Bluefield College here in the bottom of the first inning. And now that'll bring up Christina Sanchez. And by the way, after Macy Martin, Megan Gross closes out the lineup for Bluefield College on an overcast day for some softball here at Graham Rec Park. Uncharacteristically windy, so that just means that we're probably in the eye of the storm that'll blow us right off of this press box. Now, runner at first, and Christina Sanchez is going to show bunt, laced out a great one right in front of the plate. She will get there. Santana races all the way to third because Zamora was not covering. Heads up base running for Sam White's team, and now there are runners on the corners with just no outs on the board. Did they call that a foul ball? Oh, my goodness. They're saying that the ball must have hit Sanchez. Oh, man. Now, Sanchez isn't arguing. I think that was one of the best bunts I've ever seen, at least here at Graham Rec Park. I'm sizing a little bit, but no balls and one strike. And great base running by Santana, so now CIU can try to field the bunt here. Throw to second. Well, in front. Glove by Creel. Santana able to dive back after overrunning second base. So now Sanchez, and no balls, two strikes. So Santana with a stolen base. Wind flowing out towards left field. Sanchez has hit a home run this year. Now showing bunt for timing. Cox back. That's inside. One ball and two strikes. And they're actually going to call two balls. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1. That's inside. 3-1. Well, it didn't appear that she had pulled back on that second bunt attempt. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Well, either way, ball 4. And now Sanchez is aboard with a walk. First walk of the day for McGovern. Rams now have 2 runners aboard here.
Second baseman, Lichen Sparks.
And Lichen Sparks, the Tazewell County native, up to the plate. One more charismatic players for Bluefield College. That is a strike right over the plate. Wrapping up a career for BC that has spanned 3 head coaches, but Lichen Sparks has always believed in this Bluefield College softball program, a multi-talented athlete for BC. Fouls that one back quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Plays guitar in her free time. Said when she was at the Bluefield College coaches show last year, if I remember correctly, said, yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I believe her. No balls, 2 strikes. No outs. And a strike called. So Sparks goes down looking. And that is the first out of the inning.
First baseman, Lexi Harmon.
So Alexi Harmon steps up. Another player that has had an odyssey of a career. Came here after being at a junior college in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now here at Bluefield, their second head coach, as that one goes on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Has dealt with injuries. At the beginning of the year was really the ace for Bluefield College in the circle. And due to injuries, not really recommended to pitch anymore, but does get some time at first base Fouls that one back. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, Rams are very happy to see an opportunity arising for them in the postseason for the first time in the AAC tournament. They're going to play in a play-in game, but still, if you've watched the softball program in a couple of years, that is a big win. Meanwhile, laced over to second, throwback to first in time for the double play. So, Rams, after getting the first 2 batters aboard, are doubled up there on the L4 from Lexi Harmon. We go into the top of the second inning where the score is still 0-0 here at Game 1 of Senior Day at the Graham Rec Park.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
On to the top of the second here at Graham Rec Park, all tied up 0-0. Rams had to leave a runner stranded in scoring position after a double play was laced into, mind you, on a hard hit ball by Lexi Harmon, but still a too hard jump off at the back for Christina Sanchez. So here we are back in the 5, 6, 7 of the lineup, and Shannon Patton, the first baseman for CIU. Thompson fires away. That's a good pitch that misses just a bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. So there's that win we have come to know and love swirling around Graham Rec Park. The first year since I've been here. We played on the bottom field here at the Graham Rec Park. Big cut and a miss evens up the count at 1-1. By the way, it'll be Patton, Allen, and Kendall Parker all due up for CIU. This is just a bit outside, bounces away, 2 balls and 1 strike. So with the count at 2-1 with no outs, Jocelyn Thompson trying to maneuver her way through this ball game. Gave up a 2-out single to Wilkerson. She stayed there. Comes a 2-1. Bouncer right up the middle, base hit. So Shannon Patton lights it off for a leadoff single.
Designated player, Taylor Allen.
Taylor Allen, as the designated player, stands in on the right side wearing number 20. This is a CIU team, 13-26, 7-15. At least on paper, a game that the Bluefield College Rams should have a good chance of winning, especially after last week where they beat a ranked team right here at home. Runner going, it's a pop-up bunt. Martin makes the catch, throw to first late, but a good play by the third baseman. A bunt attempt that Allen would surely want back. So there is 1 away. 1 out on the board.
Kendall Parker.
And Kendall Parker, the second baseman, up to the dish now. First pitch called a strike on Parker. No balls and 1 strike. Thompson whips and deals. Little bouncer on the left side. Hicks fields, throws to first, and the out is recorded. Now, I think that time, that is the better play, to go to first base where Chloe Hicks usually on a bouncer up the middle with the runner at first. She's going to rocket that ball over to first with 2 outs, despite the fact that she could just shuffle over to the bag. But that time, Believe made the best decision because Patton got a good enough jump. So now, Patton's in scoring position. Kendall Parker is retired. And with 2 outs on the board, Bluefield College trying to get Ashley Chin out. Pitch just a bit low. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Jocelyn Thompson pitches. Check swing. And no appeal. So they call that a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Now here we go. And an appeal about 15 seconds after the fact. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Thompson in that gray jersey, eyes in. And the pitch goes inside. 3 balls, no strikes. A 3-0 count. There's a strike in the inside corner on a 3-0, able to get back and a throw to second pretty close. So a batter's count now at 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the second inning, Jocelyn Thompson right back into the strike zone. Now it's to deal with a runner at second. Fouled away. So, payoff pitch coming up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second for CIU. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Patton at second base. Payoff. Hit down the line, foul territory. Gross hugs the fence, and it drops out of play. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good job by Thompson, who fell down at one point. 3 balls and no strikes. A chance here. Comes a pitch. Got her looking. First strikeout of the ball game for Jocelyn Thompson, and it comes at an opportune time. So a runner left in scoring position after 1 hit and no errors. On to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Welcome back for the bottom of the second inning. Here we are in Graham Rec Park with the sun trying to fight its way through a big gray cloud. Taylor Strange ready to lead off for Bluefield College, the senior. Dual sport athlete at Bluefield from Tennessee. Also a cheerleader for Bluefield College. Imagine that was pretty tough for BC for Taylor Strange to maneuver both of those sports for the full time she was here, and she was able to do so. First pitch is a ball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Count 1-0. Strange, Hicks, and Mellick all due up. Here's a 1-0. That one's near on the same position, but that one's called a strike. Ball and a strike. With now no outs, Bluefield started off the ball game well, a single and a walk to begin the ball game. Santana left at second base. 1-1. Bouncer on the left side, stab down Zamora. She won't have a throw. And for Bluefield College, once again, the leadoff runner is on. going to be a hit for Taylor Strange, third baseman playing up a little far, and not going to be a routine play at all. So Chloe Hicks, shortstop for BC, trying to bring home Taylor Strange here. Shows bunt, lays it down. That one's going to be an obvious bunt. Throw to first in time. And I say an obvious bunt because what we saw earlier where Sanchez had a great bunt, but she was able to leg it out for a single, was called back because said that she fouled it off her body. Now, that time, it's good enough for the sacrifice to move Strange into scoring position. So here's Gabby Mellick, another senior from Newport News, Virginia. First pitch shows bunt, trying to slap one aboard, and it goes outside for ball one. Runner at second base for Bluefield. And Taylor Strange, who got on with the single. Now the pitch. Wants that one down. Right back to the pitcher. Throw from McGovern in time by a half a step. Very close, but still the sacrifice intact. A couple of sack bunts in a row for Bluefield College. Now they might need a hit. They're definitely going to need a hit from Macy Martin to bring in the runner at third base and Taylor Strange.
Third baseman, Macy Martin.
Macy Martin has been a stalwart here in the 8th position of the lineup. Third baseman made a good play earlier, able to field a bunt. First pitch to her is low for ball one. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third for Bluefield. Still no score in a righty-righty matchup. Little chopper right back to McGovern. Bobbles it. Martin racing on to first. She will get there. And that is an error to bring home Strange. So Bluefield College on the board first here in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs, and Macy Martin able to reach for the 9th batter in the lineup, and the Bluefield native Megan Gross. Gross standing in. Here on senior day, every senior celebrated, able to get in the starting lineup, cutting a foul ball, no balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Wind flowing out towards left field. McGovern whips and deals. Line outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs, about, if I had to say, about 200 down the lines here at Graham Rec Park, home of the Bluefield Little League. That is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Macy Martin at first. I would also say where there's some fans perched out in center field, probably about 250, as that's low as well. So 3 balls and 1 strike. 1-0 the score, 2 outs. And Gross digs back in on the left side. Needs a good pitch here to swing. And takes on the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Comes a payoff. Laced to short, reeled in there by Creel, and the inning is over. But the Rams score a run on 1 hit, 1 error, and leave 1 runner on base. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning where Bluefield leads in this one 1-0 in game 1 of the doubleheader on senior day.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Heaven Zamora leads it off here in the third inning. It's 1-0. Bluefield College up 1-0 after an unearned run came in to score after Macy Martin hit a ball right back to McGovern. McGovern couldn't get the ball over to first. So it's an unearned run, but she herself is the one that committed the error. So here's Zamora, the third baseman. Zamora trying to flip the lineup card on over as the 9-hitter fouls that one away right behind home plate. No balls and 1 strike, no outs. No balls, 1 strike. Jocelyn Thompson has given up a couple of base hits, has a strikeout looking to her name today. Feels that first pitch just a bit high, ball and a strike. So the 1-1 coming up from Jocelyn Thompson. Rams trying to really settle in on the pitcher McGovern, but only with 2 hits so far today. Haven't really been able to barrel up yet. Pitch hits on the outside corner, Jocelyn Thompson. Well, we did see a couple of hard-hit lineouts from Lexi Harmon as well as Megan Gross, and unfortunately did not leave the infield. Ball and 2 strikes, no outs. Comes the pitch. Popped up behind home plate again, and that will go into the trees, likely never to be seen again. Ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes for Thompson. Fisted on the left side, quick spinner through Martin and Hicks, and she is on with a single. Well, both of them are charging in. Thompson almost got a glove on it, but it just had the perfect amount of spin to leap through both Hicks and Macy Martin. So it is a single to lead it off here in the top of the 3rd inning, and the tying run is aboard. Second straight inning where the leadoff runner got on for Columbia International. And here's Tanaya Ellis, grounded out to first base her last time up. And for the first pitch, lays down a bunt. Martin fields in foul territory for strike 1. Well, it's got to be in the mid-50s in mainland Bluefield today, but here at Graham Rec Park, I think there's about a 5 to 6 degree difference that you can account on with wind chill and the elevation here. I would say it's probably low 50s. Well, for Ellis, saying that her bat is dead. Well, with no chance of reviving it. Just picking out a new weapon of choice here. No balls, 1 strike, and no outs. Oh, no balls and 1 strike with a runner at first. That one is called a strike in the top left corner of the zone on the lefty, so trying to slap it aboard and unable to. Ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the offer. Ground ball right side, stabbed by Harmon, wins the race to the bag. So that's the 2nd time today where Ellis has been robbed of a base hit on a solid play by Lexi Harmon. Harmon got it on the backhanded stab, but it's a productive out nonetheless that moves Zamora into scoring position. So for Bluefield College, now have to deal with a runner in scoring position for the 2nd straight inning. But Robin Andrews comes up to the plate trying to avenge her pop out to Lichen Sparks her last time. There's one away. First pitch is cranked to left center field, drops for a base hit. Gross bobbles on the fielding effort, throws to second, and it won't be in time for a good play at home. The game is now tied on the RBI single from Robin Andrews. So Rams equalize against the Rams. Haley Wilkerson. Catcher got on board with a single her last time up, dropped it down the left field line. Runner at first could take the lead with 1 out. First pitch drops in on the inside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, top of the 3rd inning, 1-1 the score. Game 1 of this doubleheader on senior day. A good crowd of parents making out here today as that pitch goes high and outside. We're on a Monday. Ball and a strike, 1 out. Comes the pitch. Inside that, almost hit her. Sanchez trying to find the ball. It goes all the way to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike. I believe that'll be a passed ball. Count it 2-1 with 1 out. Wind swirling around towards left field. And a base hit could potentially give CIU the lead. Only forces at first at this time as the rise ball rises just a bit too high. 3 balls and 1 strike. On the count at 3-1. The ice cold wind continues to swirl around here in the valley. Players in the dugout ready to get jackets on. 3-1. Bouncer right back up the middle. Thompson looks to first and gets the force out. Probably could have went to third for the tag there, but the safe play getting the out at first base. So now 2 outs. Go ahead run now on the corner. And Robin Andrews. So Haley Wilkerson grounds out to the pitcher. And Caitlin Creel. Line drive reeled in by Hicks on the first pitch, and the side is retired. So we're going to go to the bottom of the third where the score is now tied 1-1 after they score a run on an RBI single from Robin Andrews.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Now a tie ball game at 1-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Santana Sanchez as well as Lichen Sparks all due up for Bluefield College. Santana got on with a single and was left at second base her first time up. Seems she tries to slap one aboard. McGovern on the bump, make it in the side of the circle. In softball, first pitch, and the lefty looks at it low. 1 ball and no strikes. Sam White looking on in his first year as the head coach. Alabama native. Bringing Bluefield to the postseason for the first time. Big swing and a miss, ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike, no outs. Comes the pitch. Reaches at it, that's called a strike. And to really slap that one aboard. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sam White said, keep it down. Calm down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Have to defend the plate here. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball right over to short. Creel up to throw. In time for the out. So Christina Sanchez with nobody aboard. Going to try to set the table or let's crank this one out of here as we saw her do. I think that's one of the best plays we've seen in the Bluefield College, at least in spring for BC. Because remember, Sanchez fouled a ball off of her face, not her foot, her face. Launches that one inside for ball 1, and then proceeded to hit a home run right after that. It would have been a good story if she fouled it off of her toe really hard and then hit a home run. Because we all know that that hurts, but her actual face, come on. Here comes the 1-0. Inside corner, and the righty is even in the count now, 1-1. Sanchez got on with a walker last time up. bouncer through the 5-6 hole and past the dive of Zamora. And there's his single.
Second baseman, Lichen Sparks.
So Lichen Sparks trying to bring home Christina Sanchez. Pitch, big swing and a miss for strike one. No balls and one strike. That's been inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Into the air, shallow left. Ellis makes the play, and now there are 2 gone.
First baseman, Lexi Harmon.
Called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-1 the score. Rams trying to break it up here. CIU able to fight back with a couple of strong singles. McGovern with the tie game. 1-1. Popped up. Right side foul territory. Storming in, and the catch made by Patton. And the side is retired. Rams unable to score on 1 hit and no errors. We go to the 4th inning. Bluefield College all tied up in this one with the CIU Rams here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Shannon Patton ready to lead off here in the top of the 4th inning. Popped up, right side out of play. And it's called a strike. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Jocelyn Thompson trying to maneuver through the leadoff batter, just misses there. big swing and a miss, and Jocelyn Thompson has her second strikeout of the ball game. Good way to start out here in the top of the fourth inning.
Designated player Taylor Allen.
And Taylor Allen, the designated player, tries to get something going. Called a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Rams scored a run earlier on off of an error. Two balls, no strikes. Count at 2-0. Thompson deals. Outside corner, strike 1. And called another strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Nobody on here at the top of the fourth inning. A 2-2. Fouled back, right side, now to play. So Jocelyn Thompson started off the inning with a strikeout. Taylor Allen, 0 for 1 already today. Just misses. Keeps it at 2-2. Once again outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And hitter. Oh, that's tough for Thompson. Runner at first now after getting in the count 2-2. Oh, Taylor Allen is on at first with 1 away for Kendall Parker.
Second baseman, Kendall Parker.
Foul away, right side, out of play. Out away. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch skips in the dirt, and that actually hits the batter. So 2 hit by pitches in a row. Kendall Parker on at first base. And now, going to see Sam White go inside of the circle to talk this one over with his freshman pitcher. 2 runners in scoring position, or excuse me, 1 runner in scoring position now with 1 out after the inning. Started off well with a strikeout of Patton.
Coming to the plate, center fielder Ashley Chin.
Bunt in and foul. Couldn't be snagged in by Sanchez, and there's one away. Another bunt laid down and foul. So Ashley Chin, no balls, 2 strikes. Trying to bunt both runners into scoring position and possibly get it on herself. It's high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Allen on at second, over at first. Kendall Parker, the pitch. Chin lifts it in the middle of the infield, drops in. Wow, everyone is safe. That is the second time today where a ball is just pinned down perfectly in no man's land in the infield, and everyone is safe because of it. Ashley Chin did not barrel up on that at all, just got off the end of the bat, dropped right over the glove of Jocelyn Thompson and in between Chloe Hicks as well. So now runners are everywhere. Allen at third, Parker at second, Chin at first, and here is Heaven Samora. Bases loaded, 1 out in a 1-1 game. She swings and rockets it right up the middle. It's a base hit. Gabby Mellick fields on 1 hop, and that is good enough to give CIU the lead on an RBI single. Well, Mellick already played it back. And now back to the top of the lineup with Tanaya Ellis.
Left fielder Tanaya Ellis.
Now there's 1 out. Now the pitch outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases loaded. There's the 1-0, fouled away. Left side out of play, ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's now 2-1 CIU. Popped up, could be a gift to Bluefield. Hicks under it, makes the catch. So Ellis pops out to the shortstop, and with 2 outs, Kendall Parker's at third, Chin at second, and Zamora at first off of the RBI single. Robin Andrews trying to keep this inning going with the bases loaded and a 2-1 score. And it's high, ball 1. And it's high. 2 balls, no strikes to Robin Andrews, who already drove in a run earlier today on an RBI single. Outside, throw to third. Good stab by Macy Martin. And it's now 3 balls and no strikes. Comes a 3-0. Inside corner, good. Get me back into the zone pitch for Jocelyn Thompson. Popped up on the 3-1. Hicks calls for it and makes the catch. Side is finally retired. So that's actually a pretty good end to that inning, but it is now 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. CIU leaves the Bases loaded. They take the lead. Rams trying to come back.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Talon Strange up to the plate for Bluefield College up against Katie McGovern. 5-6-7 due up for Bluefield, trying to get something done here. Strange is the lone run scored today for Bluefield College as we go on to the bottom of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch and a hitter. Talon Strange. You laugh not for the fact that it hit her, but the quick smile after a hit her right in the tricep seems to be okay.
Chloe Hicks.
And Chloe Hicks going to step up for Bluefield now. Hicks had a sacrifice bunt. Got the call to bunt it right back to the pitcher, and she's going to try again here. Lays down a good one. Third base side, stabs Zamora. Throw to first in time. So a couple of sacrifice bunts in a row for Chloe Hicks. Talon Strange into scoring position. We'll also see if, once again, the bunt call will be for Gabby Mellick here.
Center fielder Gabby Mellick.
Center fielder was able to move Strange over to third, and the Rams used some strategic base running. Already one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Mellick gets the bunt sign. That's called a strike in the outside corner to the lefty from Newport News. Bunt attempt popped up and caught by Wilkerson. So not what the doctor ordered at all for Mellick, and now there are two outs. Runner stays at second. And Macy Martin, who reached on an error her last time up, tries to knock in Talon Strange to tie up the ball game. The tying run at second base for Bluefield College here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Comes the first pitch, swings and rockets it into right field on a line base hit. Strange getting the green light around third. Throw from Andrews to the plate, skips in, she's out. What a throw on a hop and a bang-bang play at home. Strange called out at the plate. So now we'll go to the top of the fifth, and for Bluefield College, not excited about that call at all, but it stays 2-1 as we go on to the top of the fifth inning.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Haley Wilkerson leading off for CIU here in the 5th inning. Bluefield College tried to tie it up on a 2-out single from Macy Martin, but she was gunned down at the plate on a 1-hopper from Andrews and a very bang-bang play at home. And Sam White wasn't excited about it at all. Here is Haley Wilkerson, though. Grounded out to the pitcher her last time up. Watches a first pitch called strike. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Game 1 of this doubleheader. Sun finally poking out, making that icy wind feel a little bit better. As that is popped up behind home plate and caught. Caught just out of frame by Sanchez. Good job by the catcher. And there is one away.
Shortstop, Caitlin Creel.
Caitlin Creel, 0 for 2. First pitch, foul back. No balls and 1 strike. Remember, folks, we got 2 of these today. As we always do with Bluefield College softball, very rarely is a team going to travel up just to play 1 game. Going to play 2 no matter what. A couple of 7-inning ball games. 0-1. Crane foul down the left field line. And it's a ball and a strike. 1 ball. I think it actually no balls, 2 strikes. Sorry about that. 0-2 with 1 out as Jocelyn Thompson has given up 2 runs in this ball game. Trying to have a scoreless top of the 5th here. The pitch to Creel. Popped her up again. Behind home plate. Sanchez trying to find it. And instead, it hits the tin right over us. Really hard. No balls and 2 strikes. It stays with 1 out. And, well, at this field, at least we have a roof. That would have happened at the other softball park on top of the hill. We're taking a dent right to the laptop there. Thompson looks in through the sun behind her. And the pitch to Creel. Sliced on the right side. Caught by Harmon. And there is the 2nd out.
First baseman, Shannon Patton.
Shannon Patton was victimized on a strikeout swinging to start out the 4th inning. Now number 77 digs back in. Wind flowing out. And then back in. Pitch to Patton. It's a knee-high strike. Counted 0-1 with 2 outs. Pitch sails high and away. One ball, 1 strike. Comes the offer. Bounce right back up the middle. A base hit for Patton with 2 outs. So she singles.
Designated player, Taylor Allen.
Taylor Allen. 2 outs. It's a swing away sign and gets a called strike. No balls and 1 strike with 2 outs and a runner at first base. 2-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Bailey Engel on the call. We're glad to have you with us for Game 1 of Senior Day. Swing and a miss. Skips in the dirt. Sanchez trying to find it. And jogging over to second is Patton. Sorry, the count 2-1. 2 outs. Runner at second base in a 2-1 game. Could make it 3-2 with a base hit here. High and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Rams don't appear to have anybody warming up at the moment. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at second base in a 2-1 game. Payoff. Inside for ball 4.
Second baseman, Kendall Parker.
So runners at second and first. Inning started off well with a pop-up foul, and Caitlin Creel lined out to first base. That one is popped up foul as well and goes over our press box. No balls and 1 strike. Well, tomorrow going to have Ethan Stinson and Jackson Bast on the call here in Game 1 if it's Ethan, and Game 2 as the Rams take on Burnell. Going to be on the baseball call for you tomorrow. We're going to have 2 different sports going on at the same time. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit inside, a ball and a strike with 2 outs. That's only the second time we've ever been able to do that. And it's actually kind of exciting that we have the capacity to. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Comes the pitch. Ripped foul and into the trees. So a loud second strike, but the second strike nonetheless. Top of the 5th inning. Getting into the final third of this ball game. Ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. With 2 runners aboard, a 2-1 game for CIU. Jocelyn Thompson, eyes and pitches. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the final out is recorded. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. 2 runners left aboard as we now go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bluefield trailing in this one. It's 2-1 to the other Rams from South Carolina.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
(9-1-2) due up for Bluefield. Katie McGovern and company keeping the Rams at bay here. And that is the Bluefield College Rams, of course, as the CIU Rams lead by 1. It's 2-1 after a run scored for CIU back in the 2nd, make it the 3rd and 4th innings. And the first pitch to Gross is called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Gross lined out her last time and is able to get the ball in the outfield this time. And single into right center for Gross, celebrating senior day, and now the tying run is aboard for Bluefield College as we flip the lineup card on over here in the 5th inning of play. Bottom of the 5th, that is. Bluefield down 2-1. Here on the Rams Digital Sports Network, we're going to have Game 2 for you as well. That pitch is swung on and hit to center field, bounces for a base hit. Santana racing to second. Gross held up at 3rd, and that's going to be a double for Santana.
Catcher Kristen Sanchez.
Christina Sanchez now due up. Runners at 2nd and 3rd for Bluefield College. She swings and bounces the ball into center field, base hit. Gross will easily score to tie the game. Santana back at 3rd, and it's a hit party for Bluefield. It's all tied up at 2-2. Sanchez, the catcher, able to now put runners on the corners for Bluefield College.
Second baseman, Lichen Sparks.
So Lichen Sparks trying to keep this rally going for Bluefield College. Celebrating her senior day, and so far hitless today. Made a couple of good plays at second base for Bluefield. First pitch, she pops it up. Right field. Coming in, Andrews makes the catch. Santana flirts with tagging, but it's a good throw into home in time to keep Santana over at third base. So now there's one away.
First baseman, Lexi Harmon.
Santana at third. Sanchez with the RBI single at first base. First game into score now 2-2 with one out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Alexi Harmon up to the plate now. Pitch goes inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Harmon hit the ball hard back in the first inning, doubled up, unfortunately, on the liner right to second in Parker. Ready for the 2-0 from McGovern. Swings and drives it deep to left field. Ellis on the run. She will not catch it. 3-run home run for Lexi Harmon, and the Rams are on top. Bottom of the fifth inning, it's now 5-2. Lexi Harmon on senior day, destroying that ball. What a rally for Bluefield College here in the bottom of the fifth. Just one out for Bluefield College. Getting it all done on hits.
Taylor Strange.
First pitch to Taylor Strange, bounces foul. So now the count goes to 0-1. Nobody on for Talon. So Strange after Lexi Harmon to see if the old adage, the old myth, I believe, of see if home runs end rallies. Rams will certainly take that home run. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes a 1-1, fouls it off right of the Columbia International dugout. One ball, 2 strikes. Strange at the plate with nobody on him, 1 out. McGovern pitches. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is just the second strikeout of the day for Katie McGovern. Now 5-2, Bluefield College leading in this one. Chloe Hicks blasts that one down the right field line. An opposite field for Bluefield College, and now a single, putting a runner on for Bluefield here in the bottom of the fifth inning with 2 outs.
Center fielder, Gabby Mellick.
Gabby Mellick, 0 for 2, make it 0 for 1. Had the sacrifice earlier. Now no sacrifice opportunity with 2 outs. I'm starting to see the ball well in the bottom of the fifth inning. That pitch goes outside, 1 ball and no strikes. 5-2, Bluefield College. Slight bit of wind. Here's the 1-0. Same exact spot, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Two 2-0 to Mellick. Swings in, ropes that one on the ground. Stabbed by the shortstop, Creel, and everyone's safe on the infield single. And now the Rams have seen their 9th batter in Macy Martin come up to the plate. 2 outs. Runners at second and first.
Third baseman, Macy Martin.
Harmon looks at it low. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs. Hicks at second. Over at first, Gabby Mellick. And flowing back in from center field. Here's the 1-0. Flies it into shallow center. Could be trouble, and it is. Around third, Hicks. Throw to the plate. She is out. And I think this time it is a little bit more cut and dry. Sam White unhappy with the decision to throw Hicks in there. But Rams score 5 runs in the inning. Macy Martin with the last single as Bluefield College tallied up a good amount of hits. But now it is 5-2 on to the top of the 6th inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. A big home run from Lexi Harmon puts it now at a 3-run lead for Bluefield College.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Ashley Chin leads off as now CIU finds itself down by 3 runs, 5-2 after the Rams put a couple of runs up on the board there. 4 to be exact in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here we are in the top of the 6th. A 3-run home run from Lexi Harmon elevated the Rams in the lead. Jocelyn Thompson now pitching for the win. Here's a long ball out to center field, and Gabby Mellick able to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Good piece of hitting by Chin. Had a good amount of distance on it, but Gabby Mellick doing a good job of ranging to the left to make the grab. So now with 1 away, keeps this top of the 6th going with Heaven Zamora. First pitch to Zamora. She flies it in the air, shallow left. Hicks actually makes the catch in the infield. Quick 2 outs. Jocelyn Thompson has not retired. CIU 1-2-3 in this ball game. Tania Ellis now due up. Ellis popped out to short her last time up. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. And that pitch is grounded over to Hicks. Up to throw, and not in time. That's an infield single once again. That's so close. Ellis with a good job there legging that one out. I believe that Ellis might have been able to capitalize after Hicks was playing a little further back. So Robin Andrews, can she spark a 2-out rally? Her team down by 3 runs. First pitch to Andrews. Much low, it's ball 1. For the 1-0. Ball to strike. Ball to strike as his son pops right back out again here in the top of the 6th inning. One. Just a bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Did not miss by much. 5-2 the score here in the top of the 6th inning. One of the best crowd we've had on hand here at Grand Rec Park. Ready for the 2-1. Another line drive up the middle, base hit. Caught it a couple of hops by Mellick. Ricochets off her chest, throws the ball into third. Martin's just going to keep it. Baited to throw it over to second base. So Ellis over to third. Now Andrews on with a single. Advances to second on the throw. And now this could be it for Jocelyn Thompson. Thompson started off the inning, like we said, pretty well. Now, it was a well-hit ball by Ashley Chin, and Zamora popped up. As Sam White comes out of the dugout, will this be it for Thompson? And Thompson stays in. Like we said, it is not apparent that the Rams have anybody warming up. Now, we also don't have conventional bullpens here at Graham Rec Park, so we can't really see if anybody is. And Taylor Nunn's in the sweatshirt. She's ready to throw possibly for the second game. Bluefield holding on to a 3-run lead, but a swing of the bat from Wilkerson could tie up the ball game. Right now, 1 for 3. Comes the pitch. And called a strike on a knee-high pitch. No balls and 1 strike with 2 runners in scoring position. Top of the 6th inning. Rams holding on to a 3-run lead. Base hit makes it a 1-run lead. Wilkerson looks at that one. Throw down to third. Keeping her back. No balls, 2 strikes. Thompson a strike away from getting out of this slight jam. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Rams lead by 3 over CIU. Thompson eyes Sanchez and pitches. Popped up. That'll get out of here. Almost hit that dystopian chicken that sits aboard on the third baseline, and we'll get to that later. No balls, 2 strikes. Ready for the 0-2. It's a waste pitch high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, Wilkerson here. Base hit, potentially knocking in Tanaya Ellis, who has ran the base as well. Robin Andrews on with a single. Thompson deals 1-2. Another chopper right back to Thompson and throws it to Lexi Harmon. So the side is retired. We are on to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runners left in scoring position, and the score remains 5-2, Bluefield on top.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Megan Gross for the 2nd straight inning is going to lead it off for Bluefield. She started off a great 4-run inning for the Rams there in the 5th with a single. Then she was brought in on an RBI single from Christina Sanchez. 3-run bomb followed that a couple of batters later from Lexi Harmon. McGovern is still in the circle for CIU. It is now 5-2 on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Gross looks at it low and away, and it's ball 1. The start as the left fielder today has put the ball in play a couple of times. 1 for 2 with a run scored. That pitch rolls right up the middle. Base hit for Megan Gross, her 2nd base knock in a row. And a good way to start out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Designated player, Claudia Santana.
Claudia Santana, usually the starter at at center field. But she's the DP today with Gabby Mellick getting the start in center field for the Rams. Shows bunt, lays down a good one. 3rd base side. Throw on to 1st in time. So that does move Gross into scoring position for Bluefield College, but now there's 1 out.
Catcher, Christina Sanchez.
Christina Sanchez, 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Also got on with a walk. Go ahead has been the home run for Lexi Harmon. 5-2, Bluefield looking for a little bit more insurance with 1 out. First pitch to Sanchez is high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Game 1 of the doubleheader going to be back here for game 2, just about half an hour after the end of this one. Ball and no strikes. Comes the offer. Popped up, shallow, left, coming back into the infield and caught by the shortstop Creel for the second out. Even the runner in Gross over at second base.
Second baseman, Lichen Sparks.
Bring up Lichen Sparks, like we said, hitless today. Had our best knock we saw back in the 5th inning. Got a little deep in right field. She swings and grounds that one. That is fair. Snagged by Zamora. Throw to first in time for the final out. And now the Rams will have to try to defend their 5-2 lead on to the top of the 7th inning. They leave a runner in scoring position. Rams 3 outs away from taking game 1 when we come back.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Jocelyn Thompson trying to close this game for Bluefield College, but the 4-5-6 are due up for CIU. 5-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. And now the first pitch is fastball high. 1 ball and no strikes. Creel at the plate. She's 0 for 3. CIU scored a pair of runs in this ball game, 1 in the 3rd and another in the 4th after a slow start in that 4th inning by Jocelyn Thompson. That pitch creeps in on the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike with no outs. Remember in the 4th, that was the big part of the reason why CIU was able to take the lead. 2 hit by pitches in a row. Bases were loaded with 1 out. And a run came in to score on an RBI single by Zamora. And 1 drops low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rams, as we have said, have clinched a postseason opportunity in the AAC tournament. Very rare that Bluefield is able to do that. 2-1. Line outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Creel stands back in on the right side. Comes the offer. Hit in the air to center. Mellick calls for it. Makes the catch in left center field. And the first out is recorded. So now the Rams are 2 outs away.
First baseman,
taking
Shannon
game 1 of the doubleheader. Shannon Patton has a pair of singles today as well as a strikeout. Only 2 strikeouts on the day for Jocelyn Thompson, but there is 2 earned runs to her name. Good enough to have a lead here in this one. That pitch is popped up, should be playable. Shallow left, Hicks back on the fringe and makes the catch. The shortstop courts the second out, so now Bluefield is only 1 out away here in the top of the 7th inning.
Designated player, Taylor.
Big play of the game has been Lexi Harmon's home run, the 3-run bomb that put Bluefield up in the bottom of the 5th inning. Game was tied at that point, but Bluefield went into that inning down 2-1. Well, with the wind swirling around back in, Taylor Allen. A walk and a hit by pitch has reached twice. Takes a big cut of that pitch, though. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, she is 0 for 1. The run scored. Lone walk of the day was actually Taylor Allen. 0-1. Hit her again. So, if Jocelyn Thompson's able to win this ball game in the regulation amount of innings, she will have not pitched a 1-2-3 inning. So that's really good on her to keep this game at bay as she has. It's only 5-2. Kendall Parker up to the plate with 2 outs. Sarah Traywick on the run at
Running
first base.
First, Sarah Traywick.
Kendall Parker, looping a blast. This game is tied. 5-2 the score. Jocelyn Thompson eyes and deals. First pitch is lined over the glove of Hicks in the left center field. Caught on a hop by Mellick. Throw to Hicks. She'll try to throw to third. Not in time. Everyone is safe on the single. Traywick slides in safely. And now a home run would tie up the ball game. Rams just an out away. Looks like some more speed is going to be on the base paths as well.
Center fielder, Ashley Chin.
Ashley Chin likely not going to hit here. We're going to have a pinch hitter, as well as a pinch runner. Sam White's going to come out.
Running at first, Madison Medlin.
Medlin now on at first base.
Pinch hitting Melina Picciano.
And now we'll see Melina Picciano for Ashley Chin. Two outs. Thompson's only an out away. And this is the 3rd circle visit from Sam White in this ball game. It's all about finishing, trying to get into this opportunity of counting outs and literally only have to count 1. Tying run is at the plate. The bat with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Bluefield holding on to a 5-2 lead. Sam White turns around. He's going to let Jocelyn Thompson finish this. A couple of seniors in the infield of Lexi Harmon and Lichen Sparks. So runners on the corners. After the long conference, we are finally ready. Well, these CIU hitters have not really made these at-bats long. They're swinging at the first pitch they see. Top of the 7th, pinch hit opportunity. First pitch. I'll stand corrected there. It's a ball outside and high. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Rams only an out away here in the top of the 7th inning with a 3-run lead. Tying run at the plate. The 1-0. Just misses, not by much. 2 balls and no strikes. Heaven Zamora on deck. We get that far, but it's a 2-ball, no strike count. Runners on the corners. Thompson trying to stay focused and pitches. There's her strike in the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Wind really swirling a little bit out in center field. Cold fans trying to wait for Bluefield to get this last out here. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 away. Thompson delivers. Swing and a miss. She was well behind on that one. And now the CIU Rams are down to their final strike in game number 1. 5-2 the score. Bluefield College holding on to the lead. They jolted out to in the bottom of the 5th inning. Thompson readies. Rocks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to second will not matter, and the ball game is over. Bluefield College takes game 1 of the DH 5-2 here on Senior Day, and a senior certainly is the hero. Lexi Harmon with the go-ahead, a 3-run bomb that puts Bluefield up for good in the bottom of the 5th inning. So we're going to be back here in game 2 in just about 30 minutes with the final score of this one, 5-2. Rams beat the Rams. See ya in just about half an hour for the second game of this DH.